6 foldable phone misconceptions busted. I feel like there really, at least shouldn't be any more, like, things that people don't really understand about foldable phones. I feel like we're now at a point with foldable cell phones where they're not mainstream, but almost everyone knows exactly about them. 1, way too much money. And 2, they're way too much money. But outside of that, let's just see what they say. Foldable phones don't last. Is that a misconception? Listen, foldable phones, yes, they are very high quality, very premium, depending on what foldable phone you get. But overall wise, they're over time, the inside display, the flexible display, there's a chance that over time it will break. And it's going to break a lot easier than glass. Just kind of a fact of the matter. So I don't know if I agree that they, quote unquote, all foldable phones don't last and that's a myth. I think it's very selective to a certain amount of foldable phones from every shipment. Yeah, it won't last a whole whatever amount of time, right? And if you're going past, let's say, 2 years, most foldable phone manufacturers like Samsung, they only give you a certain amount of folds, technically, that hinge is worth. And if you even it out, it's around 2.5 years. So, I do agree with this, that, foldable phones will last, but I don't know if they'll last as long as you would want it to last when it costs you $1,800. And also, foldable phones, they do not have a good shelf life or resale value. It's garbage resale value wise. You ever tried to resell a foldable cell phone? $1,800 when it first comes out. A week later, on eBay and other secondhand markets, that's already goes down to $1,200, $1,300, depending on your storage option. So, it's not the greatest, okay? It's not the greatest when it comes to how the resale value of these phones. Foldable smartphones aren't water resistant. Again, that's technically not a myth. Some are, and most are, I would say, but then some of them aren't. The OnePlus Open is not water resistant completely. It's, it does have an IP rating, I believe, but it's not crazy good. And, Microsoft Duo products never had an IP rating. Well, actually, excuse me. The Surface Duo 2 had an IPX1. Now, if you ever looked up an IPX1 rating, it means that if you have your phone straight up and down, vertical, right? And rain comes from the sky, your phone will be okay. But if it's in any way goes left or right or anything else happens, then automatically it will destroy your phone. So it's like, yes, in theory, it is good, it is okay, but most of them do have somewhat of water resistance, okay? Foldable phones have distracting display creases. Yeah, no, I think we're kind of past the point of people saying like, oh, there's a problem with display creases and stuff like that. I don't really think anyone has a problem with that at this point. I mean, for the most part, they're there and they're never going to go away. And if you do use a foldable phone, you just get used to it. I mean, it's really how it works. I don't think maybe right away when you first get it, you might notice it, but give it like a week or two and you're probably never going to notice it again. All right, what's the next one? Foldable phones are bulky and don't fit into pockets. Don't wear skinny jeans? You should be fine. Foldable phones don't have good cameras. Oh, not gonna lie to you, the Google Pixel 9 Pro Fold, I love it, absolutely love it, but that phone right there would argue with you on this subject. Because the camera on the 9 Fold is not good. It's not bad, but it's not good. And it's for $1,800, it's a really, really underperforming camera. Now, Samsung, the Z Fold series, has a beautiful camera on their module. Is it as good as, like, for example, let's say the S24 Ultra? Heck no. Should it be? For $1,800? Yeah, it really should be. Foldable phones are more expensive than regular phones. Yes, that's 1,000% true. This article is howtogeek.com. That says foldables, howtogeek.com. That does not say flippable. I don't know why you're showing a flippable phone when you have a foldable phone. Foldable phone and a flippable phone are completely different phones. A flippable phone is not more expensive than any regular cell phone. A foldable is. Even $1,200 right now for the OnePlus Open, although that when that MSRP was way more. But even that phone at $1,200 is more expensive than most regular cell phones. Foldable and flippable are not the same thing, man. Come on. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Okay. That's pretty much that. Yes, book style foldables. Are we really doing that, bro? Flippable cell phones and foldable cell phones are completely different. So they're saying that this is a clamshell foldable, and then you have the book style. I don't know. I consider foldables to be 2 screens fold together. Flippables are 2 screens flipped together. So technically speaking, this statement is wrong. But for what they're meaning out of it, okay. I'm not gonna argue that. Because what they mean is that flippable cell phones is what they're adding in there. So for flippable cell phones, yeah. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.